2025 is not business as usual, and the buying behavior and the patterns by which they pre-qualify a prospect has changed in a much better way. And if you think you're still following the previous cold emails, the playbooks that existed 10 years ago, you are missing out a lot. So in this video, let's talk about the top 3 changes that are happening right now and what you should be prepared for. So with that, let's get started. So before we get started, I am Saranya Narayanamurthy and I run 2 companies, The Content Bot and Lion.Digital. Our primary focus is just on one thing, B2B lead generation. And in that case, what is something that you should know? Because over the past 8 years of how we have been in the industry, we have noticed that the buying pattern that existed a decade ago is not exactly the same as to how it exists right now. And the places where it primarily changed are on 3 places. One is on the pre-sales process. Second is exactly during the pitch, and number 3 is the next internal discussions that follow. For a sales process, these are the exact 3 places that plays a major role. So with that, let's put these 3 things into action. First one, your prospects are engaging much later in the journey. Let me tell you this, your pitch is not actually the first interaction you are having with the prospect. Because nowadays, many times before the prospect gets on a call with you, before they get to hear from you, they already do a very clear analysis. Now, according to Gartner, 83% of buyers' research happens before they get on a call with you. Which means even before you send a cold email, or in other cases even before you reach out to them, they already know who you are, what are the companies that are coming up, and most essentially, if you've already made a mark in the industry or not. So the first question that is asked here is, no matter how polished your pitch is, are you having your pre-sales process clearly defined? Now, this is your customer's buying journey. How exactly are you reaching out to your prospects? Or even better, how exactly are your prospects finding you? Is your background clear? Are you being visible to your prospects when they look for a prospect? Or in other words, are you even findable? So this is a call to reality that you need to be more visible for your prospects, build your brand, either your company's or your personal brand through which it sells, so that you aren't being invisible, but on the other hand, you are being there as an answer when your prospect puts a question. So your pitch is not a first interaction anymore. Ensure that your first interaction is qualitative for them so that they go ahead to hear your pitch. Now, the second one. According to HubSpot and Forrester, more than 43% of B2B prospects prefer a rep-free experience. Now, this is especially in the tech, services and the info product segment. Now, what does it mean by rep-free? Do they always want to DIY or do they want to just check out straight? Well, not really. But they do not want your rep to call them the first time they land on your website. But in turn, they wanted to have the time for themselves to do the research, to be more comfortable with your product, to know more about how the product can help them. And finally, when they are ready to buy, then they approach you. So this is where you creating a very solid pre-sales process, and again, ensuring that your customer journey map is clearly defined plays a very vital role. Now, once you fix these, once you know that, okay, my prospects find me before I find them and they already form an impression, so I'm going to make a very good first impression. And then you give them, this is a product that it is, and first try it out or at least get an experience of it before our salesperson calls. And if you actually see, this also saves a lot of time, efforts and manpower for you as well, right? So, win-win is what I would say. So, once you have all of these sorted, the third one is the multi-channel dynamic. Now, right now, prospects are not just looking for you just on LinkedIn, not even just on your website. They have a multi-channel, multi-dynamic approach. So ensure that you're creating content pieces just like this and repurpose them in multiple ways. Maybe in YouTube, maybe as Instagram Reels, maybe as TikTok if it's available in your country, as podcasts, as newsletters, as a webinar, and in so many other forms. Because you never know where your prospects will find you. And once they identify you, that is when they even consider buying from you, right? But sadly, the current reality is many B2B companies don't even get to a point of expressing themselves more. Now, let me give you a very live example. Let's say you are looking for someone who would run the B2B sales for your company. And you know that you have a process, you have a sales team, but you want your sales team to be well equipped with better strategies, with better systems, and especially know exactly when to push the trigger, where to push the trigger, and what to do. Do you really think you will hire someone who you just saw on a website, you just read about, or you just saw some snapshots about? Or would you hire me because you heard more about how I work, what I do, what methodologies I use, and I actually educated you? Now, This is exactly how your prospects buying journey works too. Ensure that your company is giving them enough materials because in 2025, sales revolve around personal brands. So even if you're a founder, that's okay. Put on your suits on and start creating content because content is the next asset and digital real estate is the most booming business at this moment. So as a final call to action, let me tell you this one thing. If you wanted to generate leads, especially consistently, if you want to have a predictable revenue, ensure that you have a multi-dynamic approach wherein you strengthen your pre-sales process, give your prospect more than one reason to reach out to you, and don't just do cold outreaches. Trust me, don't just do it. You're just wasting your time over there. But instead, give your prospect more reason to contact you because that way, when they come to you, you will not just have more authority, but on the other hand, you also know when your prospects comes to you, the intention is higher and the sales will close soon. So with that being said, if you're looking forward to learn more about B2B sales, understand more about how you can strengthen your pipeline, especially if you wanted to learn more about how you can close your sales quicker, follow this YouTube channel and stay tuned for more because right now we are working on a B2B sales residency program that will ensure that you as a founder and your team can have collective mentorship and ensure that you have playbooks and plug and play system that will have your entire customer journey soothed. So with that, signing off for now, Saranya Narayanamurthy. I'll see you on the next video.